Yo, welcome back to Dan Casper's LFC fan vlog, second edition. I'm here talking about the same things, the love of my life, Liverpool FC. You already know. So, what we're going to be talking about today is a lot of different things, normal stuff, transfers, upcoming matches, previous matches. So, Dortmund match, etc., etc. Goats or what, see what's going on with Goats, if we're going to get him or not. And a few different things, like I always say, anything Liverpool related. Yep, and first up is match review, reviewing the most recent matches basically. So the last couple of matches we had Tottenham since the last vlog. We've had Dortmund and we have had Stoke that I'm going to include in this. So first of all, Tottenham, a very hard fought 1-1 competitive, I'd say, draw. A lot of guys was playing there, come back from injury. We had the Mercurial Coutinho come up with another great goal, I'd say again. Like I said, always turning up when we need him to. Scored a good goal. That was, like I said, a very competitive game, 1-1 draw. I think we couldn't necessarily, in my opinion, afford to lose it. So it was good to draw that one, because obviously Tottenham have been doing very well, had a lot of threat in that game. So, I was watching it in the last vlog. And yeah, that was the outcome, 1-1. Continue with a goal. Decent game. Give us a point at least, which we can't complain too much about. Then moving on to the big game with a lot around it with Klopp and his ex-club. Dortmund was a very difficult game, or was looking to be a very difficult game over there at the Allianz Arena, I think it's called, or maybe not. But anyway, yeah, that was another difficult game. I say I don't think I watched it live. I can't even remember now, as silly as that sounds. But basically, that was a good, hard fought, another draw with all the talent they got in their squad. I think it was good to get a draw, get an away goal. Divock Origi turning up again with another decent goal. He's catching form right now, and he's been good and been scored a few goals. So that was 1-1 in that game. Good to take him back to Anfield in the next leg. So that was that. That was a good game, as I said. And the last game in the review was Stoke. We went and done Stoke over 4-1, which with another couple goals from Divock Origi. I think Sturridge came up with a goal. He's back on form, looking a lot sharper. And I think it was also the defender, with Moreno getting that last goal in a big win. I'd say an impressive display. I think, if I remember correctly, even Mignolet making a few good saves even in that game. And yeah, that's about that for the match review. Now, moving on to a little thing we're going to call a Goats or Watch. Mario Götze being one of the, I'd say, main summer targets that I would personally like to see come into the club anyway. And I think a lot of ABBA fans. So I'm saying that I think Götze has played well recently, or since he's come back from a major injury he had earlier in the season, and his average ratings, as far as I have looked up, have been high sixes into sevens and plus. So those are what I'd say pretty solid ratings, and he's had a few goals and a decent amount of goals, especially over the past few seasons and this season, and a few assists as well. So he's had this season, I think he's had 3 assists and only one goal in the Bundesliga. But like I said, he's had a big injury, and I think so that obviously would count a lot to his maybe not great stats at this point, maybe. But generally, I think we know that he is a tricky and very skillful player, winger or forward, or just general attacking player, someone that can play in the hole. And I think I would definitely love to see him at the club. He's at a good age as well, 23 years old, so he knows Klopp well and everything like that. So hopefully in the summer that's going to be a big signing for us. Fingers crossed. And that's Goats or Watch for this week.